What happened? Did it make noise? Did that make noise? Good hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I'm gonna be doing a short Q&A for you guys. Yesterday I posted a tweet with the hashtag #AskAlliStuff. So basically all you had to do was @reply me with your question and the hashtag, and I snagged the first few of you guys who answered me. Alright guys, let's jump into some questions. The first question on the menu is from Shauna, and she asks, what is your favorite color? You know, this is a difficult one for me because I love black, and I would say, oh, I love black and blah blah blah, that's like whatever, and it's not a color. I really never knew what my favorite color was, and one time I was in a psychology class and my professor said, if someone asks you a question like this and you feel like you really don't know the answer, step into either your favorite room in your house or into your closet and just take a look at what the predominant, like the prevailing color is, and that will basically be the answer to your question. Because whether or not you know what your favorite color is, you're going to see a pattern of what you're drawn to, and basically subconsciously, that's your favorite color. So that was the long-winded not answer to the question, and the short and sweet actual answer to the question is blue. The second question comes from Hemo, video games or sports? Guys, you know the answer to this question. No, but in all seriousness, definitely video games. You can play video games that are themed around sports. That's a win-win. You can't play video games while you're playing sports. I mean, I guess you could, but you would suck. The third question comes from Carly, and it is, were there any other names you thought of before Chico? That's Chico. I found Chico on the side of the road. He didn't have a collar with a name tag, and basically looked down towards his bum area to see what kind of dog he was, and he was a boy, and he looked very young, so I just thought, okay, boy is kind of boring, but Chico sounds pretty good. You don't like being called Chico? I don't know what your original name was. I don't know. Our next question is from Stark Fizzy. Do you like popcorn? Okay. Popcorn in a traditional sense of popcorn? No. Like movie theater popcorn? Mm-mm. I could live every single day, the rest of my life, a 100% happy person, having never touched another piece of buttered popcorn. However, cheese is one of my favorite things in the world, and there just so happens to be this magnificent invention called white cheddar popcorn. That is my Achilles heel. I will do insane things for white cheddar popcorn. Not really, but I really do love it. So in a way, kind of yes and kind of no. That's a really bad answer. Next question comes from Alana. Where do you plan to travel next? So this is kind of good because this is sort of a secret that I've been keeping from you guys for a little while now. I am actually leaving the country at the end of this month to go to South Korea and Japan, and I'm gonna be there for like a long time, like probably 4 or 5 weeks. And I didn't tell you guys any of this. I don't really know why. It wasn't supposed to be some big secret, but I was kind of planning the trip and I didn't really want to tell you guys something about it before I really knew what I was doing and all the details and all that. So I'll be there for a little while. I'm going to pre-record a few videos, but I'm also going to be posting a couple of sort of weekend vlogs of what I'm doing while I'm there. Surprise. Mike asks, did you have to get used to living with your brother again? To be honest, no. When I first asked my brother if he wanted to live with me, I was a little bit nervous because it had been a long time since we had lived together, but my brother and I are so close and we are honestly really good friends, so I just knew that if there ever were to be some kind of problem or anything ever came up that was a little awkward or, you know, was something that needed to be addressed, we are close enough and honest enough with each other that we'd be able to sort it out. Katie asks, what is one thing you would do if you weren't afraid to do it? This is a really good question, and I don't have an immediate answer for this. I'm gonna say something insane like swimming with sharks. Truthfully, I think sharks are like fascinating creatures. I think they're so cool. They're insanely powerful and they're like pretty intelligent. I just think that that to me is like some kind of mental block that I will really probably never get over. I'm not saying I would never cage dive, but I don't think that I could just open water, stand, and or like kind of float and know that there were sharks that could possibly kill me all around me. Chelsea asks, what was the hardest thing to teach Chico? The hardest thing to teach Chico, which is still currently a lesson in progress, is not to jump on people. Chico is an extremely playful dog. He's still very young and he really likes to be close to people. The issue with that is that if he gets a little too overexcited, he kind of forgets how large he is and he actually kind of hurts people. He has a tendency to lunge at people when he gets a little excited, and that came from his past. So that's our lesson that we're still working on, is the no jumping thing. Claudia asks, if you had the chance to change something in your life, what would you change? If I could change something in my life, there's nothing that I would have probably changed, because if I changed anything, then I wouldn't end up where I am right now. Nothing that I have right now, and none of the things that I'm doing, or you know, the places that I've been or the people that I've met, I don't feel like any of that stuff would be the same. And honestly, I like my life, so I don't know that I would want to change anything, honestly. Come sit down. Good boy. Okay. You have lost your damn mind. Crystal asks, what is Chico's favorite toy? And I went to get it to show you, and he won't let me have it. I think it's pretty obvious that this is it. It's a gigantic rope toy. And and he's really strong. So this is his favorite toy, and now he really wants to play. This was a huge mistake. Come here. Come here. Oh. Anna asks, if you were a jelly bean, which flavor would you be? 100%, without a doubt, I would be root beer. Absolutely. Root beer jelly bean. Those are my favorite. Okay. Walt asks, why you such a boss-ass bitch? I don't know if I really have an answer to that one, but I love you, Walt. Alright everyone, so that is it for my Q&A. Thank you guys so much for submitting some questions to me to answer today. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time. Love you guys, bye! Oh, Chico's out.